Altcoin time, be prepared for some downside. I'm going to show you why in the charts. Big danger zone is my favorite penguin. Pengu looking like she's about to drop down from a head and shoulders pattern out of the neckline. You can see here the classic pattern, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. This looks like the neckline here that is breaking down, where we're going to see that downside move through there. So just in a nutshell, we have the highs up here, rejection, and then we have these consistent lower highs, lower highs in the walk down underneath that neckline until we get to these kind of regions. So if you're looking for entry points, have a look at the Fibonacci retracement, where I think these kind of levels here, 0.618 seems to be like a decent level, but there is a distinct lack of volume through that area. So I would not be surprised to see us come down here and grab some liquidity. It's had a tremendous run on its ETF hype, but now I think she needs to cool down. I'm going lower risk today for my cherry ripe, and that is Ethereum. It is performing really, really well in terms of relative strength versus Bitcoin, still holding above its 10 EMA. So that's a great sign, and we also know the institutional buyers are stepping in for ETH. So it seems like a really safe play, particularly when the market is in a bearish downwards motion, with Bitcoin being weak here, making that lower high itself. So if we're looking at ETH, I think below is where we need to be focused. It is making its own lower high here and it's beginning to drift lower. So I think the smart area to begin looking at orders is down on its own 50-day moving average down here at 3,000. So anywhere in this box, I think is a really smart area for accumulation. Now, if we do get above the 4,000 level above, that's where we get really aggressive, because this is a multi-year resistance where I think we can see the market find acceptance above. But right now we have been rejected at this trend line, and now we're looking to maybe drift a little bit lower. Again, really strong expansion does need to be felt out, I think, and liquidity needs to be bought a little bit lower before it moves higher. So this is my cherry ripe, but there's down before up in my view. Sol is the forgotten major, which has just been chugging along but doing nothing of note. It pretended to break out of this long-term wedge it's been in above the 200, tried there, and it faked everyone out there and had a full reversal underneath. So it's just compressing in this longer-term wedge with these higher low formations. So it doesn't look terrible at all. It is my one to watch because it has actually found a little bit of support on the 200. So this is a really good basing area on this horizontal as well. But I think still you might get some value down here on this trend line. And if not, then I think we're targeting this area through here on this volume block. If Solana breaks out of this 180 level and actually flips this overhead resistance as support, then I think 200 is pretty much on the cards. This fake out here is pretty standard when you see a movement out of a longer term level where it does fake everyone out, derivatives, everyone goes long and goes, yeah, how good's this going higher forever? And then the market makers just rinse you, and then the major move happens. So I would not be surprised if Bitcoin stabilizes here, finds its low, Solana might follow through after that, because Bitcoin's having its move, Ethereum's having its move, Solana's part of that big three mix, and it won't be down forever. So it's going to take a lot of people by surprise, but it does look like she is weakening for maybe a drop into this area along with the RSI, which could come down and moderate into those lower levels. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to watch the full version of this session where I cover Bitcoin and 3 cryptos and look at the charts in depth and talk about strategy, make sure to become a newsletter subscriber by clicking the link below. You can watch it every single week.